Who is that?
But one man bursts his bonds to fight for justice. With his companions, Ookla the Mock and Princess Ariel, he pits his strength, his courage, and his fabulous sun's sword against the forces of evil. He is Thundar, the Barbarian.
Conquest Ethic.
That's right.
Dinesh D'Souza in the house.
Yes. You can't defend it, it doesn't belong to you.
$7,000 years of land conquest and land ethic.
Umgawa, white power. Umgawa, white power.
Gawa.
Umbao.
You find it true in Western culture that we don't like conquerors, even though that's how we were founded, that's how we came to be.
That's how everybody came to be.
Yeah.
No nation is not formed in blood.
Yeah.
No nation. So, you know, about a week ago, and I saw it again, but, and the guy who was talking is lucky, and Stabby is in the house.
Wow.
Umgawa white power.
Umgawa.
But this so-called Native American, this Indian, he was at, I mean, and this was a while ago. This was even before the Trump presidency. He was at a group of, give me a piece, by the way. He was at a group of individuals protesting illegal immigration, or illegal immigrants, or illegal aliens. And this so-called Native American was shouting at them, telling them that you've been illegal from Europe for over 600, 400 years. And you know what my response to that guy would have been?
What?
Europeans came by ship. You came by foot. When you met, there was conflict. You lost. If you want it, you pick up a weapon and try to take it. It's not yours unless you can defend it. And that's my whole thing. Doesn't belong to you. And that's the way it has been since the beginning of human history. The strong are the strong extract from the weak, and the weak surrender what they must. And that's the way it goes.
That's what you got?
Well, that's basically the way I got. And I mean, there are other theories out there, like America became wealthy because of black slavery and cotton, which America, by the way, and I don't know how long it's been, but America is not even the number one producer of cotton today. We are, we're in the top 5, but we're not number 1. You know, so, and, you know, if you look at, you know, even a retard like myself, if you look at history, you'll see that resources don't make a nation. It's human capital and how the government is set up. And I mean, I'm lucky and grateful to be here in this country. May have a fucked up family, but this country may not be perfect, but it's pretty fucking great compared to the rest of the world. And there are billions of people around the world that would do almost anything to be any kind of American.
I've talked to many people, even today I've talked to people from other countries who want to do nothing more than to be here.
Yeah. And everyone who complains about America's racism, about theft and this and that, all nations are formed in some form of blood. No hands are unclean. When people say America was founded on theft and slavery, my question is, name one that isn't. You know, name a nation that didn't have theft, slavery. You know, name a nation that didn't have the conquest ethic.
Can't.
Yes. Anyway, is there anything for me else to add? Because I don't want to sit here and bloviate out of my anus.
Well, I'm sure that Steve Rush wants to hear more of you, just like I do. I want to hear more.
I mean, I don't want to fucking repeat myself.
Do it.
Over and over again.
Sometimes you got to repeat yourself.
If you came late to this hellhole of a podcast, it's called The Conquest Ethic, and I am responding kind of late. My cousin, and I won't name who she is, she put up the video of this so-called Native American basically telling off a group of individuals who were complaining about illegal immigration. And this Native American, this so-called Native American, said, you guys have been illegal for 400 years, or for 500 years, or for 600 years. And you know what I would have said to that?
No.
To Tonto? I would have said, well, why don't you pick up a weapon and kill the Lone Ranger, asswipe? The fuck is wrong with you? Your geneticist is Asia. We could push you right back to China and build the fucking wall there. Dipshit. The fuck are you?
Yeah, I'd really like somebody to call in and tell you off right now.
I hope they try. I'll build another wall.
How many walls do you have currently in construction? 360 degrees.
Yes. So these Native Americans, well, I think they're basically more genetically aligned to Asia. I think a lot of them came. Did you hear that, loudmouth?
Yeah, I did.
Jesus Christ.
He said, Mr. Midnight Movie, get in here.
Yes.
Move my feet.
Whack me off. Whack me off.
Conquest Ethic.
Conquest Ethic. You gotta, sometimes, but it's against the law, you know, like it's against the law nowadays. The police, we now have law and order where you can actually buy a piece of property. It's become a lot more difficult. I know when my parents bought their first home, they made a combined income of $30,000 and their home was $56,000. You can't do that today on the west side of Los Angeles.
Oh,
It
hell
is
no.
far too expensive. You know? And, so basically, I don't want, like I said, I don't want to repeat myself to this hellhole. I don't want to make this hellhole of a show any longer than it has to be.
Radio.
But, like I said, my feelings are, if you don't like America, please pick somewhere else to live. For the most part. I mean, if you're complaining about bitch man things, get the fuck out of it. Go live somewhere else. Or you know what? Pick up a weapon and try to take it. Spill some blood, for God's sake. You know? Try to join the military and get people on your side and build your own little army. Why don't you, my thing for people who say this was once Mexico, why don't you join the army or join the Mexican army or join politicians there and say you want America back, you want the Southwest back, and try to take it. I'm sure there are some Democratic politicians that would love to have you do that. Yeah, why don't the people? I wonder if there are any Mexican politicians in Mexico that are like basically saying we need to take America back. You know, we need to take Texas, the Southwest back. Yes, I do complain about complainers.
And that is the greatest part about America. You can complain all you want.
Yeah, except on college campuses. You get pepper sprayed in the face. And I want to buy, I hope they invent a new form of pepper spray. Because what happened to me in Indianapolis was really disgusting. And I wish it was legal to at least buy rubber bullets for some of these protesters to shoot in the face. And
right in the face.
My caning and these protesters, by the way, once they're captured, they should get a full Singapore-style caning right across the buttocks, and maybe something shoved up their rectum hard, and then you know what? If you do it again, something maybe a cold ice stick right up the ass, something of that nature. Something that says, don't do that again, or you're going to be inflicted with a massive amount of pain.
Ouch.
I'm sick of these fucking protesters. And if you block the street, you should be caned. You can't stop people's right to travel. Fuck you. Hands up, don't shoot. You know what? There was a thing where they put their cars, aligned them up, and then they were in front of a freeway. And like I said, my opinion is they should have been arrested. And then, had they been found guilty, they should have gotten the caning of their life. Let's have multicultural justice like they do in Singapore. Not wimpy European justice, but hardcore Asian justice. I would kick the living crap out of some of these protesters that do damage. You wouldn't be able to sit for a week. Prison would be the kind of prisons that I would have for these violent protesters would be right out of the Cool Hand Luke playbook. And those of you who haven't seen the movie Cool Hand Luke, you need to rent that. That might inspire some of you more conservative people to get into a form of justice.
And we've had an initiative. I'm going to post it right now. We've had this initiative since 2011. I'm happy to boast that we have 7 signatures.
For caning, yes. I do have my caning initiative and the legalization of prostitution.
Yes.
So I'm a fair person when it comes to things like that. I just want people to know that. You know what? Fuck, every time I put on this goddamn thing, this Mac computer, you suck balls, by the way. You're awful. God damn it. Yeah. You know what? This lettering stamp thing just keeps coming up onto my screen. God damn, again. Oh, I want to fucking. Every time, nothing I do, it's mail cannot correct to the Yahoo account. It infuriates me. It just.
I'll take a look next time I come over.
Yeah.
So, all right. Is that all you got for tonight?
That's about all I got. And like I said, some of you cunt-faced pieces of shit who think you have the right to block traffic and think you have the right to assault people for speaking their mind, you have another thing coming. I hope that we have some form of vengeance militia that comes out and really dishes out some hardcore justice. Hopefully they can make a really great and good form of pepper spray that goes through the mask and really injures these people that are doing harm. Thank you.
Oh, right after we get a threat from Apocalypse to call in. All right, that's it for tonight. We're going to call into somewhere else, I hope. Is that it?
That's it.
You pussy. All right, good night.